Salutations everyone, this is Razor doing a controller review on the Wii U wired fight pad made by Nintendo. As you can see, the seal of approval. This is a Nintendo product. You don't have to worry about third-party controllers jipping you with, mingy wires and odd shapes and all that kind of stuff. This is made for the Wii U. Also works with Wii Games, of course. And it comes in 2 different styles. I got the Yoshi one. It's also available Mario, Peach, and I believe Luigi as well. Same as the Wiimotes that Nintendo just started offering. So I'm not really one for unboxing videos because there's just the controller in there. So I'll take it out here. Super Smash Bros. Is the reason we got this. Everyone wants to make Super Smash Bros. The best experience possible with the best controller. So here it is. This is it's the same size and shape as your typical first-party GameCube controller with a little bit of differences. As you can see here, it is much lighter. Seems like better well made. All the buttons are spaced in the places that you would want. It's got the plus, minus, and a home button there. And it looks nice, more aesthetically pleasing. It's got a cable here, just like your normal Pro controller will plug in right into the Wiimote. Normal or Wiimote Plus, doesn't matter. So in a sense, it's not wireless, but it gives you as much range as you need. So I'll just go over a couple of differences here. The buttons are pretty much the same. It has the L and the R buttons as opposed to just the Z. And the triggers are a little thinner, but we'll get into comparisons here in a little bit. The buttons are nice and smoother, better spring back, they're more hypersensitive. They're not as squishy as the normal GameCube controller, and it has the C stick is the same size as the regular analog stick, so you don't have to worry about with a nub. And control pad is a little smoother as well, nice and easier on the hands. So let's get a regular GameCube controller here just to compare. See, as you can see, it's about the same size, same shape, so you don't have to worry about really getting into the differences too much when it comes to the feel. As you can see, they're the same size, more or less. It feels the same size, but of course, as I said, it is much lighter. I'd say 40 to 50% lighter, and it's got nice, better, like not so much texture, but it's not as slippery, not as slick as your GameCube controller. So for long sessions, this is it does feel better. As you can see, it's got the Yoshi on the back. There's a little bit of texture. It just feels nicer than your typical controller. The cord isn't that long, but with the Wiimote, all you do have to worry about is having that thing charged. And as far as the buttons go, see, the nub is, it's not ideal. Having the analog stick size C-stick is much better, and the control pad is a little smoother, a little larger, so it's not as rough on the hands if you do want to use that for other games. It's compatible, like I said, with anything that you can use a Wii Pro controller with. This will work with as well. So now let's look at the differences of the triggers. As you can see, the triggers on the fight pad are a little thinner. The GameCube controller one is much more flesh. This one is a little bit less contoured, it being a little smaller. See if I can get the differences here. See, it's pretty evident there. The GameCube controller ones, the triggers feel a little better. They're not as springy. The fight pad ones, it does snap back a lot cleaner, a lot crisper. But it takes a little bit of breaking in on as far as the controllers, the triggers, mind you, go, just to get the feel of them, because that is the biggest difference when it comes to the feel of holding this controller as opposed to the regular GameCube controller. See, the buttons are pretty much at the same height outside of the A and B button. These are a little smaller, a little squishier. They aren't as sensitive. Here you can mash much faster, get a much faster, better response than with your typical GameCube controller. So that, I think, is a big plus to having a GameCube controller. And we all want the best experience possible when it comes to playing Super Smash Bros. And speaking of which, I've vlogged plenty of time using this controller with Smash Bros. On the Wii U. I would say it is definitely a better experience. It's going to be your cheaper and easier way of playing Super Smash Bros. as opposed to getting the adapter and having to deal with the downfalls of the regular GameCube controllers. Has the bigger C stick. It's got the more sensitive, better snapback buttons. It's more a little aesthetically pleasing, feels better in the hands and longer gaming sessions. It's got the L and R buttons. The triggers aren't as perfect as I want them to be, but outside of that, this is the controller that you want to play Super Smash Bros. You don't need the Pro Controller or the Wii U Super Pro Controller. This is going to be your cheapest option and honestly your best option. The only downside is it's not fully wireless, but it doesn't matter because you have as much range as you want. So you just have to worry about charging your Wiimote, getting batteries for that. Outside of that, there's really no downfall to this controller. It's very well made, not as slick, and it's a Nintendo first-party controller, so you don't have to worry about any compatibility issues. It'll work with anything that the Pro Controller from the original Wii works with on any other Wii U games or Wii games. Just plugs right in there to any Wiimote that you do have. So it offers utility outside of Smash Bros. If that's something that you want. So I would definitely give this controller a thumbs up. It's the best value and overall best controlling experience for Super Smash Bros. On the Wii U. Those are my thoughts, guys. Hope this was a helpful review to you, and I will see you next time.